Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now, Canelo Alvarez news. You know, the former face of boxing who basically, still is the face of boxing means something. Him and Gervonta Tank Davis, right? But y'all know how I feel about that face of boxing moniker, but whatever. Canelo is definitely the most popular fighter, right, for years. So Canelo Alvarez is always a thing of who's Canelo Alvarez gonna fight. And most of y'all don't know and stuff. And I always know most of the time because it's really easy. I'm picking Edgar Berlanga. But Canelo might have thrown a monkey wrench in the program. Canelo done just insulted Chris Eubank Jr. Yeah, that was Chris Eubank Jr., y'all. The one who Roy Jones was training. The one who looked good at the beginning of his career. I like him because I like his father. They got swagger all up in the family, you know what I mean? So I've been watching since, Chris Eubank Sr. was throwing down. Chris Eubank Sr. is a character, to put it mildly. He's a character, man. If you're old enough to have watched Chris Eubank Jr., now you have to watch highlights of him. But if you live through it, a dude walking out how he would, jumping over the rope, just come look in the camera, stare at the camera, light spoken, talks, in a sophisticated way, dresses well. He's a character, right? And will hit you one punch knockout power, and and had a funny style, but it was awesome. So his son was just got whole bunch of durability, whole bunch of endurance. And he's going to have a punch output. He's lost 3 times, George Groves got him. Billy Joe Saunders got him. And Leon Smith got him, right? And first of all, Leon Smith, I thought he could have stood up on that fight and then fought through that one and came back. But whatever, it is what it is. It happens to some of my fighters. I like it. Happened to Lennox Lewis against Oliver McCall. He was up ready to fight too. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes they call him off, sometimes they don't. It is what it is. But anyway, Canelo Alvarez done insulted him by saying he might fight him. You know what I'm saying? That's not that's not a compliment anymore if Canelo wants to fight you. Canelo's supposed to be fighting, David Morrell or Dave Benavidez. Right? Don't get it twisted just because the sanctioning body sent them boys up to light heavyweight. They was his mandatories for over 2 years, both of them. Canelo don't ask to fight someone hard, ever. If he's trying to fight you, then, the general consensus is you ain't nothing no more. So he's put the nail in the coffin of the career of Eubank Jr. because him wanting him. Because you want me to just, some people Canelo wanted to fight? He wanted to fight Admiral Yildirim. He wanted to fight Roy Fielding. He wanted to fight Makabu in cruiserweight. But all them other guys in cruiserweight is awesome, but no, he wanted Makabu. You know what I'm saying? He wanted Amir Khan. Wanted Munguia. And why all these people you be wanting is people awesome right there. When you could have been undisputed with fighting Demetrius Andrade, you wanting the Liam Smiths. You be wanting everybody that's not can help him become undisputed or some awesome fights. Why he be wanting some stuff, bro. I'm just saying Canelo be wanting. And I ain't mentioned all of them. Y'all know y'all still counting on your fingers. I'm finished. Y'all still count. Yeah, well, what about this one? What about that one? What about that one? When has it ever been somebody that he's like, oh, that's a hard one Canelo just picked? And don't try to say Mayweather. He thought Mayweather was too small for him and old. Everybody thought that. Then he got whitewashed. He ain't fighting nobody ever. And then if it wasn't for Lara calling him out in Spanish in front of everybody, he wouldn't have fought him. And he ain't taking that risk no more. And he hasn't had to. That's the point. If you can, make money and become face of boxing and not fight the hardest fights, why won't you do that? So we can't really blame him. It's the so-called, whatever you want to call him, if you call them fans or something. But anyway, now Chris Eubank is the guy. So that's basically saying, Chris Eubank, your career is over. You don't look like you're a threat. So why don't you get yourself together, Chris Eubank, and show him that you're not as finished as he think. we'll talk about what Chris Eubank Jr. could do in the future, because Chris Eubank Jr., if he's, 80, 90, 95% of what he could possibly be, he's a problem. He has a chin. Don't let the Liam Smith fight fool you. He has a chin. Like I said, he has endurance. He throws a lot of punches, right? And he got an attitude, so whatever. But I don't want to call it a good fight or nothing, because there's other fights out there that Canelo should be taking, right? It's just another one. Look, just something out of the blue. All the mandatories and stuff, the real mandatories, not the Berlanga that just became one, not the John Ryder that just became one by beating Zach Parker, and he took that one. The other ones was there the whole time. David Morrell been there forever. David Benavidez been there forever, right? Not those, you know what I'm saying? And back in the day, Jamal Charlo was there for 3 or 4 fights and couldn't get it. Those are the ones I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones, oh, shoot, he just became, like right now, Edgar Berlanga. They told Morrell, man, if you don't take your butt up a division, because we ain't giving you the fight, so replaced him with Berlanga. Now Berlanga's the front runner because he's easier. It's really simple. So yeah, Chris Eubank Jr., you've been insulted, mate. What you gonna do about it? Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. That bloke is crazy. And I'm up out of here, y'all.